Hey viewers, this is the day 112th of a journey to improve my communication skills. As usual, I work on my data structure as well as communication as well as my reading and writing skills. So today, rather than just solving the problems, I shifted towards the linked list, which is another data structure and is very important regarding the placement. So from the past 110 days, I am just focusing on the arrays and the problems related to the arrays, like binary search, sorting techniques on the arrays. These kind of questions are solved from the past 110 days. Today, I shifted towards another topic, which is linked list. So what is the difference between the array and linked list? Where we use linked list, why we use linked list over arrays? Today I'm going to tell. So linked list basically a linear data structures like array, but array we store the elements in contiguous memory location, but in case of linked list we store the elements in non-contiguous manner, and uh, we use linked list over arrays only because of its efficiency for insertion and deletion. Because if we take an example of array, we cannot insert and delete an element from an array randomly, but we can do this in case of linked list, because linked list supports the efficient insertion and deletion, and we can also increase and decrease the size of linked list, but in case of arrays the size is fixed. So this is the basic disadvantage of array, due to which we use or we prefer to use linked list over array. Then we learned some concept regarding how to traversing through the linked list, and how to find or search an element in a linked list, how to delete the element from a linked list. For deleting an element in the linked list, there are three cases. The element might be in the first position, the element may be on the last, or in any position in the middle. So if the element present on the first position, then it's very simple. We have to just remove the head. Once we remove the head, the linked list will become empty. And same similarly for the, if the element present in the last node, if it is present in the last node, then it's also very simple. We just remove to tail. Once we remove the tail and the previous element, we should point to the null. So this is the basic. This is very simple if we have to remove the first and the last element in the linked list. But if the element present in the middle, then it is quite difficult, but not much. The approach we have to apply is, whatever the element we are deleting, we have to remember the previous element. Once we remember the previous element, we can point that previous element to the next node. If we follow this, we can also remove the element in the middle of the linked list. So these are the basic concepts which I learned today. And coming to my communication skills, so today again I read the book How to Win the People and Influence People, and in this again I read about the things regarding uh, what is the value of using very pleasant words while talking with others, how you can influence the people. Like, there is small stories. One story like that, the author told that there is some person who is getting more or a very good package in the company, not because of his intelligence, only because of his communication skills. And the reason he gave is, he is good to communicate with the people, and he has a good ability to influence the people. um, Rather than having good intelligence or good good technical skills, he has a good communication skills, which helps him to get paid more in the company. And another example is, there is some story like a married man and woman. So woman asking his um, woman asking his husband if he finds if he finds some mistakes in her, he can tell him and he will improve it. And he took some time. He told her that you give me a time for 1 day, and I will tell you after 1 day. And after 1 day, he told her that I'm not, I can't find any mistakes or any things which is not good for you. Whatever and however you are, I like you. So this is basically the way you have to tackle the people. Because if you use some repercussion words, that can create the hate in the heart of other person. So you should be polite while talking to the people and try to appreciate the people, because whenever you appreciate the people, they have a there is a deep respect generated in their heart. So this is the techniques and the stories which is mentioned in the book, and there are a lot of stories and words, which new words which I learned today, and the words basically like the meaning of flatter. So flattery is similar to praise someone, but it is something like in insincere manner. Like if you are praising someone for getting some favor from him, so in that situation you can use the word flatter. And yeah, that's all about my day 112th of my journey to improve my communication skills. Thank you so much for watching this video. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.